Günther goes up into second place, then Cassidy out of the dual stages of qualifying.
De Vries on a very good lap here. Mahindra have looked good all weekend, starting with Kushmaini in the rookie practice, and Da Costa's out.
Yeah,
seventh.
Championship leader does not go forward into the group stage, into the dual stages of qualifying then. Muller only 8th quickest. Buemi's not going to be able to do anything, I don't think. De Vries is the man who needs to keep an eye on. He goes up into 3rd fastest then. So Barnard, Günther, De Vries, Mitch Evans all make it through into the quarterfinals. We lose Nick Cassidy once again. Dennis has aborted his final flying lap then. He comes into the pit lane, so he is out and will only line up 8th quickest. What about Oliver Rowland? He was fastest overall in the first sector, dropped a bit in the second. He comes to the timing line, does Oliver Rowland. Can he improve? Yes, he can.
Wow.
He goes to the top of the pile by 0.3 of a second. What about Jake Hughes in the second of the Maseratis? Across the line he goes, and he goes second. He knocks out Verne in the DS Penske. So the 4 drivers that make it through, it's Oliver Rowland in the Nissan, Jake Hughes in the Maserati, Verline in the Porsche, and Dan Ticktum in the Cupra Kiro. So then, the group stage of qualifying are done and dusted. It is time for the duels to get underway. Quarterfinal 1 about to kick off. Nick De Vries versus Maximilian Günther. Just one more corner left for the German driver to negotiate as we come to the timing line. It's Günther versus De Vries. Günther's had the advantage all lap long, and he makes a clean sweep with 3 faster sectors. That's a nice lap time there for Maximilian Günther. Quarterfinal 2 then, Mitch Evans versus Taylor Barnard. Jaguar versus McLaren. Comes across the timing line then, does the Kiwi. It's a 15.574, so not the quickest time that we've seen so far in the quarterfinals, but can Barnard pull it out of the bag? One more set of corners to go for the young Briton in the Neon McLaren. He aims it for the timing line. It's Evans versus Barnard, and who's he going to go the way of? Taylor Barnard by 14 thousandths of a second, out-qualifies Mitch Evans. Quarterfinal 3 then, Pascal Verline versus Jake Hughes.
Hughes, couple of tenths down, but as you said before, he's gone deep. Hughes has gone deep. That's his lap gone now, so he's gone way too deep into 13. Verline, this is going to be an easy slam dunk from here.
He already knows it's over and done with. He lost a second over the young German driver. Oh, shame there for Jake Hughes. Quarterfinal 4 then, Dan Ticktum versus Oliver Rowland. Ticktum's a 15.754, and barring a mistake here from Oliver Rowland, I think it's going to be the Nissan driver that will go forwards and into the semi-finals then. Rowland to the line, the Nissan driver is through. In the semi-finals, we'll see Taylor Barnard in the Neon McLaren versus Maximilian Günther, and then we'll see the Porsche of Verline versus the Nissan of Oliver Rowland. So then, semi-final 1 is along the way first of all. Neon McLaren's Taylor Barnard versus Maximilian Günther. Through the final couple of turns we go. Looks okay for both of them, but has Barnard done enough to overhaul the advantage that Günther had as they come to the checkered flag? It's advantage Maximilian Günther. It's the DS Penske driver who does progress forwards into the finals here in Jeddah. Semi-final 2, Pascal Verline versus Oliver Rowland. Will it be 3 consecutive chances to fight for pole position for Verline, or will we see a possibility for Nissan to take their 25th pole for that team? Let's see as we come out of the final corner. It's advantage for Oliver Rowland at the moment, but we come to the timing line and Verline's pulled it back. 5, nearly 6/100ths of a second to the advantage, and Verline has done it. We say goodbye to Taylor Barnard and also to Oliver Rowland, but it is Maximilian Günther versus Pascal Verline here. See about Verline there in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Again, looking okay there so far. Using as much runoff as Günther was on the outside at turn 1 and 2 as well. And again, a nice late apex.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Günther's gone deep into that chicane. That would have compromised his run for the right-hand part there, Tom.
Yeah, quite possibly so. Let's see whether Verline is able to build up the advantage as a result of that. Günther was actually fastest overall in the first sector, just under 0.08 of a second separating those two, but the score on the door really, and the proof of the pudding, will be in that second sector once we get an idea of that mistake from Günther and how much it has cost him.
I think the answer is coming up pretty soon. It's cost them just over a tenth.
Yeah, so not too bad. So still very much in play is Maximilian Günther then here. So Günther versus Verline in pole position. Will it be 3 from 3 in season 11 for Pascal Verline, or will Günther be able to pull it out of the bag and get on pole for the first time since 2023? Over the line comes Günther, a 1:14.9. That's a fantastic lap time, despite the mistake, and Verline has dropped a bit of time in the second sector then. Just one more to go as he outs of the final corner and comes to the timing line. Günther Gunter versus Wehrlein, DS Penske versus Porsche. Who gets pole? It's Maximilian Gunter by nearly 0.3 of a second. The DS Penske on pole.